Hey baddies, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you are new. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I do my everyday makeup. This routine will be full coverage but on the more natural looking side. If you guys don't know, I do have acne, so I'm going to be showing you guys how I cover my acne with full coverage foundation, but I still look like it's natural. It still looks natural. Everything looks natural, the lashes, the lips, the skin. So without further ado, I don't want to make this video too long, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so before I like to do my makeup, I like to start off with a good base. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of some skincare. So I first off like to moisturize. So I'm going to be using the Cerave Daily Moisturizing Lotion. This moisturizer is so good at just moisturizing my skin. I am someone who has like oily ass skin. So this moisturizer, it gives like the enough amount of like moisture, but not to the point where my skin feels like greasy. Secondly, I apply a acne treatment. So it's by Dap Zone. It's the Dap Zone gel 5%. I mentioned this in how I cleared my skin, and I still use it to this day. It's just prescribed. I'm supposed to use it twice a day, so I like to just apply it over top of my moisturizer. I actually have a reason to like doing my makeup today. I don't think that I'm just filming like I'm going out to hang out with someone, so that's why I'm doing my makeup. But I thought like it'd be the perfect time to film, also because I know that I've been gone forever and I'm so sorry. I've just been so busy with school and just life in general. And lastly, for like my skincare, I like to go with the Polish Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid Sunscreen. This is a long title, but it is so good. I love the sunscreen. I told you guys that in my skincare routine or how I cleared my acne video. This sunscreen is super good. It's lightweight. It doesn't feel like normal sunscreens do, like oily, goopy. I personally hate the feeling of sunscreen, but this has made me like sunscreen because of just like the texture and how it feels on my skin. It's super lightweight, it's super liquidy. Like look at it's runny. So before foundation, I like to prime my skin. So this is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Base Primer. I really like this because it gives my skin that tacky feeling. It also has cannabis, which really helps to kind of diminish or kind of fade away some of my redness that comes through with my acne. So this is really nice. Again, I also really like the finish of it. It gives like a tacky feeling, so it makes the foundation stick on better. And I use about 2 pumps of this. I don't go like crazy with it. And I just apply it all over my skin, especially around areas like around my nose crevices where makeup tends to like not like to stick. And you're just supposed to let it sit for like a minute so that it can like become sticky. For foundation, I like to go with 2 of my favorite foundations. First one is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This stuff is super good. I also want to disclaim that a lot of my makeup products are high-end. It's not because like I have anything against drugstore. I'm just very anal when it comes to like putting stuff on my skin. That's why I like to get like high quality makeup products. But you will see that I do have a good variety of like drugstore as well. And then I mix this foundation in with the Fit Me by Maybelline. Reason why is because this one's way too light for me. I don't know what I was on when I bought it. I thought that I was this pale. I'm clearly not. And this one's way too dark for me. Again, I don't know what I was on. So together it's like the perfect shade. I also like mixing foundations because let's say that I am lighter in the winter, I obviously would use more of this one, and then vice versa. So these are both good. My favorite drugstore one is also the Maybelline one, so you kind of have like your options. Again, I have oily skin. These are the only foundations that I've noticed that they like last on my skin, even like with wearing the whole face mask because of the pandemic. They will literally stick on your skin and not come off. It's like paint for your skin, and they are medium to full coverage. So I literally just shake them up, and I don't like mix them. I literally just take it with my hand because I don't have a pump on it, and I'll literally just dot it on my skin. That's enough. And I don't like to go in with too much foundation, just enough to where it kind of just evens out my skin tone because of like the hyperpigmentation and all that. And so I'll take this one and I'll literally do the same thing. I don't like to put too much of like the lighter foundation right here, only because I know that I'm going to go in with some concealer afterwards. So I'm going in with my Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to mix the foundations together directly on my skin. And as you can tell, it's like the perfect skin color for me, or the perfect like tone, or yeah, skin color. And I really just like to take my time when it comes to like blending, because I want it to look seamless. I don't want it to look like I'm wearing foundation, if that makes any sense. Okay, so this is what we're looking at so far. You can still kind of see some of like my acne peeking through. I personally don't care, it like doesn't bother me, but depending on like the occasion or what I'm doing, I will go in with a little more coverage. So I'm gonna go with my Neutrogena concealers, specifically this one that's in the second lightest shade. It's in the shade Biscay or whatever, and it's like literally my foundation color. So I'm just gonna apply it to the areas where I feel like I want to cover up a little more, so like those areas, honestly. And instead of using the brush, I will go in with the sponge just to further make sure that the foundation just looks like seamless. I feel like the lighting is washing my skin out. I promise you guys I'm not this white. I will show you guys like in natural lighting how I look. It's just my lamp. But now we're gonna go with some concealer. So I have two concealers. The first one is by e.l.f. It's the Hydrating Camo Concealer, and then I go in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Reason why I go in with both is because this one is a lot lighter. I think it's actually the lightest shade in their concealers, and this one's like spot on, and I like my under eyes to look a little brightened. So first off, I'm gonna go in with the Hydrating Camo by e.l.f. and I'm gonna focus it right there. And then I also like to bring it out at the ends like that. And then I like to go in with this one, and I will just literally apply it right in that middle, so right there. And as you can tell, it's a lot lighter than the e.l.f. one, and it just brings like brightness into my overall skin. And then I also like to bring some a little bit on my forehead to highlight, and on like my chin, and then depending like on my nose. So now we're gonna take the sponge and we're just gonna blend it out, and I like to bring the concealer a little down, and I just like to blend it out. Like, just look at how like brightened up my eyes look already. And then I just blend my nose a little bit like that. Now we're gonna set my under eyes before they do crease, because my under eyes, they just love to crease. For my setting powder, I'm gonna go with the Fenty Beauty loose setting powder in the shade 02 Butter. I love this powder. Before this one, I used to use the Estee Lauder, which is also really good, but this one by far has to be like my favorite. I don't know, the finish that it gives my skin just looks so smooth and airbrushed. So I take my Juno & Co sponge, and I'll just dip it into the powder, and I basically like bake, but not for like ever, just for like that quick second, just for it to, you know, set my under eyes. And I just set anywhere that I put the concealer first. Next are my brows, and for my brows, I like to go in with their Rare Beauty Brow Harmony. This is a 2-in-1, so it's a brow gel and a brow pencil. I like to go in with either or, to be honest. I don't like to go in with both at the same time because I will have like sharpie brows. But depending on whether I'm in a rush or depending on what I'm doing, I either fill them in or I'll just go in with the gel. For today, I think I'm just gonna go in the gel because I'm just going out, like it's casual. So I like to brush my brows upwards. When it comes to buying brow gels, I don't like to go in with a black brow gel, only because it's just too dark for my brows, even though like this one's a little light for my brows, but my hair is blonde, so it kind of goes together. And I'll literally just brush the brows, and it like perfectly fills them in. And so like you see how this one just looks so sharpy. I'll literally go in back with this brush and I'll like blend it out, because I don't like my brows to look too dark in the front. Like, I just don't like how it looks. So these are the brows. This one looks a little darker in the front, and it's like kind of bothering me, but it's not gonna come off. So I literally just take whatever's on the cap, and I'll just set like my whole skin. Now for blush, I like to go in with the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Blush. This blush is just such a pretty blush. It literally blends seamlessly on my skin. It's super pigmented, so you definitely have to be careful with it. But I like to go in with blush before my bronzer. I don't know, that's just like a habit that I recently got into doing, and now it's like I can't go back to doing the bronzer first. It's just weird to me. So I like to go with my blush. Also because sometimes I don't even feel like wearing bronzer, I'll just go in with blush. But it's really nice out today, so I want to wear bronzer, so I look a little sun-kissed, but I rarely go in ham with blush. I love blush so much, and it also helps to kind of like not blend out, but kind of hide the fact that I also have like redness showing underneath my skin because of the blush. Next for bronzer, I'm going with the Bare Minerals bronzer. It's the Endless Summer bronzer in the shade Faux Tan. This bronzer is really nice because it's one of those buildable bronzers that also has self-tanning ingredients. So overall, it's supposed to also give you a natural tan because it's like a self-tanner and it has like those ingredients. And I just really like this bronzer. I've been using it for like a year, and it's just like a simple, natural, pretty bronzer. I just love it so much. And then I'll take a little bit of that bronzer and literally just pinch the brush and apply it to my nose, because I like my nose to look a little snatched because she's big. And then I'll take some on my jawline and blend it down my neck. I don't like to wear any highlighter personally. My skin is already oily and I don't need any more I don't need any more distractions on my skin. However, I am gonna put on a brow gel only because my brows are like sparsed and everywhere. This is by NYX. It's the brow glue. I really like this. This will keep your brows in place all day. It will not budge. You can go to the gym, you can sweat, you can do whatever you want, and it just won't budge. And so that's why I really like this gel. So I'm actually gonna wear lashes today, which is ironic because I normally don't really wear lashes, but today is different. So I'm going to curl my lashes, which I know a lot of people are like about curling lashes. I curl my lashes for the simple fact that they're long but they're really straight. So after I curl them, I go in with the Maybelline New York Curl Bounce mascara. I actually recently just tried this one and it's pretty good for the most part, and I'm just gonna apply it. Now if I were to not wear lashes, then this is all I would really just do. I just apply this and I'd be done. But I don't know, today I'm feeling a little like lashy, so I'm gonna wear lashes. For lashes, I'm gonna be going with these Kiss Ever Easy lashes. They're in the number 1. They're like super natural looking, and it'll just blend in with my natural lashes. So you see how natural these lashes look? They just look like lash extensions. They look super natural, and that's why I really like to wear them. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. And to make the lashes kind of blend easier, I will go in with a black liner, and I believe it's like my waterline. I will literally line it with black liner so that it just looks a lot more natural. And just look, it like blended in a lot more natural. And so now I'm just gonna wipe off all like the extra powder that I have on my skin. I also like to sometimes go in with a little more powder, especially in areas around my mouth where I tend to get smile lines because I'm always just smiling. I'm gonna put some mascara on my bottom lashes to make them blend a lot more. And I like having bottom lashes. I know not everyone does, but I personally do. And then lastly on my lips. For my lips, I'm gonna go with something super natural. So I'm gonna go with the Essence lip pencil. I don't know what shade this is in because I literally can't see it, but I am gonna line my lips. And this is like a pinkish color. Next, I'm going with this Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick in the shade 20 Fresh Papaya. And I like to just apply it on my lip. And lastly, I'll go in with the gloss. I'll either go in with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, or depending, I'll either go in with my Fenty one in the shade Fussy Heat. And this one is the heat one, so it like is also a lip plumper, which I am gonna apply after because I'm still gonna do my hair. But this is pretty much the makeup. I'll be right back once I'm completely done with like getting dressed and all of that. All right guys, so this is the finished makeup look. Again, the lighting is just so trashy, so this is how it looks in just like natural lighting. It's my perfect skin color. It looks natural. You can kind of still see some of my imperfections, but I personally don't care. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you aren't already. Also, make sure to share this video, comment any videos that you guys want to see, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.